Hey, my name is Jonathan, and I am a pacifist. Pacifist power! Power to the pacifists! Now, I would like to take a little bit of your time to bash the just war theory. Because the just war theory is really no different than a hypothetical just rape theory. Like if it's justified to go to war, then it should be justified to rape a woman in certain circumstances. Now that's really graphic, but before I get into that, I want to say a few anti-war statements that I wrote down as a pacifist. War represents giving up on morality, giving up on the humanity of the other party involved in a conflict, which is why there can never be a just war, nor any justice in war. The strategy of the war on terror is to intentionally lack a strategy so that the military-industrial complex can direct all its energies towards engineering profits through tactics alone. Tactics without strategy in war is the engine to a continual state of war if you have a monopoly on the production of weapons and the banks that fund them. The war on terror is lost if we lose an enemy. However, propelling the war on terror does not depend principally on manufacturing consent. Generally, to get a populace to consent to warfare, they need to be already predisposed to the existential argument behind the war, outside of any form of propaganda. There is an existential nature to warfare, a spiritual and internal warfare specific to the times that's shared by all within a society. War planners hijack this spiritual warfare by morphing it into technical and military warfare that destroys the destiny of this existential warfare. War planners brainwash you, they brainwash the society into thinking that this unconscious spiritual warfare that's already taken place can only be won by military ends. For example, the war on terror was the hijacking of Americans' existential search for spirituality while living in a pluralistic society, with each individual's spirit seeking to reconcile Christianity with Islam and Christianity with other world religions. This was an existential, unconscious, spiritual warfare that was already going on within Americans, and the Pentagon hijacked that pacifist, unconscious warfare that Americans were trying to struggle towards working with other religions. That's what I mean by existential warfare. Like for the Cold War, the internal battle was economic. After surviving the Great Depression and World War II, Americans were unconsciously and existentially asking themselves, which economy is the best for survival? Ending military war is a matter of redirecting this existential disposition back to its pacifist nature within spiritual warfare. Now back to how a just war theory is comparable to a just rape theory. I mean, war is wrong, and raping a woman is wrong. But I guess you could say, if you go with a just war theory, you could say there are times when it's necessary to rape a woman. Like to protect your children from this particular woman's slutty nature. Like this, there's a woman out there, she's an incredibly slutty woman. The way she dresses half naked, and she could spread syphilis. Like, she deserves to be raped, as long as he's protection if she has syphilis. If she's spreading syphilis, maybe it's right, it's a justified reason for raping that woman, to protect spreading sexual diseases. Like, or maybe because she's destroying the sanctity of marriage and destroying families, that could be a justified reason for raping a woman. Like, it should be like beyond any doubt that she's asking for it. Like, this woman is just asking to be raped. So you can find like a just rape theory. You can find justified reasons for raping a woman if you go with this just war theory. I don't support rape at all, but that's all I wanted to say, and I love you very much. End war!